I try to say that the medical result, blood result, looks and say the laboratories that this boxer is male. Okay? And this is the problem.
What's up, fight fans? Welcome to my channel. This is Johnny, and in today's video, we're going to continue our story on the ongoing developing scenes out of Paris, France, with controversial fighter, Algerian-based Imane Khelif. Today, she fought for the right to go on to the gold medal round by defeating Jan James Suwongfeng, and she won via unanimous points decision. So we can expect to see her fight for the gold medal in Paris. We do know this fighter has failed multiple sex gender tests. We do know about the rift between the IBA and the IOC. Some facts about this. We do know the IOC's checks and balances regarding gender. And guys, this dates back to 2000 in Sydney. The only checks and balances ever that the IOC uses for their athletes in regards to gender testing is they say, what is on your passport? So today, I want to continue this. There was a pretty wild press conference in Paris with the IBA, the former governing body who was in charge of testing all the athletes at the Olympics. They were there taking questions and talking about their test results. They were removed by the IOC a few years back because the IBA did not want to play ball with their inclusivity agenda regarding sex gender testing. And we know why this is relevant, because the IBA was in charge of combat sport boxing. So in this video, you're going to see a highlight of some of the scenes, the doctors talking about the failed sex tests, the officials of the IBA taking questions from the crowd and the journalists at Paris. I should also mention that Algeria and Taiwan, the nations representing the two fighters at hand, Lee and Khelif, requested that the IBA do not, at this time, go public with their results of the failed tests. I should also mention all sex gender testing that has been done with Lee and Imane Khelif. They have both failed them and both had opportunities to defend themselves with a trial, and both refused that opportunity as well. I feel that is a very important topic. This is a highlight of that press conference, guys. However you stand on this very controversial issue, let me know in the comment section below.
I try to say that the medical result, blood result, looks and say the laboratories that this boxer is male. Okay? And this is the problem.
Previous to that, after the situation in 2022, the results of that again were communicated to the IOC verbally. The meeting with the sports director of IBA, the previous two outgoing, Mr. Kovacs, and one of the lead Paris boxing unit, who's actually here now, was also on that call. So that information was relayed. So contrary to what was discussed in the conference at the weekend, the IOC have received this information. And clearly for us, the interesting situation here is that whilst the IOC have had that information previously, they haven't done anything with it. We had the response and they haven't taken that forward because they rely on their own criteria, which is based against, I believe, and what I'm hearing is the passport to enter the competition. We're not able to disclose the results of any tests, but you can read between the lines where that sits. And of course, what I'd also like to mention here is that yesterday evening and this morning we've received letters from the NOCs in Chinese Taipei and Algeria respectively, informing us that we can't disclose any information pertinent to either boxer. So we've had that information through early hours this morning and this morning. So you can see what that means. So again, read between the lines. I'm not in a position to show any results, but from our perspective, IBA's eligibility criteria that sits within the technical and competition rules has been pushed across the IOC, and they have that information already.
Next, and just before we proceed with that, the IBA have asked me to clarify the credentials of Dr. Filipatos. He is an MD, PhD, obstetric gynecologist specialist with experience also in genetic department, IVF, in vitro fertilization expertise with 30 years of practice behind him. Dr. Filipatos, the floor is yours.
I am as doctor. I want to represent myself a little bit, and sorry to bother you, but you must know the truth, and you must know who I am. Because, I don't know, perhaps after this interview you will hear other things. So, I am about 59 years old, 30 years doctor practice. I am obstetric gynecologist, general surgeon, and specialist in IVF, in vitro fertilization, and of course in my genetic department. So that means many things. I don't want to speak too much medicine to you. I don't want to bother you, but many times, for many couples, I prepare babies. I know that who is woman and man, one passport can give to us the opportunity to be men, and tomorrow when I go back to Athens, it's possible to go to my government to say, please, I am free man, I want to change my name. And from Ioannis Filipatos to be Ioanna Filipatou. Will be happened. That means I am woman tomorrow. Please. The nature and the biological watch, no change. But here we talk about sport. Yes, everybody is free to make sport. But in one competition means two categories. Women's sport and men's sport. Now, before some days, I listened that we don't know exactly what means woman. Please, not possible that. Not possible that. I have in my life until now 5,000 operations. I don't know how many babies. I know what they have the babies. Not possible somebody, no doctor, to say we don't know what is woman. Okay, if you don't know, ask one doctor. But let the doctor speak. The doctors no speak. No one give to you this information. Yes, of course, I come to you immediately. No one. They don't have the courage. Because they need the money, they need the good position, they don't want problems, they don't want bullying. So you are here today just to cover the press conference, or you want the truth? Please tell me. I need answer. If you don't want the truth, I stop now.
Point is three major points: behavior, procedures, and rules. This is a sport. We have procedures, we have rules. Now, boxing is different from any kind of sport that we have here, because if we lose in an Olympic Games or in World Championships because of an unfair advantage, we might be hurt emotionally, psychologically, because an unfair advantage was used to take the medal from us. But in our sport, it's different. Our sport is dangerous. When there is an unfair advantage, people can die. We teach in our courses the biomechanics of the knockouts. We teach about concussion. We teach about second syndrome impact. Why? Because we want that all the coaches understand the responsibility that they have in their own hands when they lead a boxer in the ring. So now, I will tell you something. If for any reason there is an announcement of the performance which could benefit in a extra power, then we can understand how dangerous this can be. It's already dangerous when there is no enhancement of the performance. It's very important for every coach that understanding the safety of the boxer, it goes out of the ring too. We had 2 cases of disqualification for this kind of reason. I won't even tell the reason, okay? It's not my area. We have Dr. Filipatos here. But they are not clear. I think they should have been clear first, publicly, because they were publicly banned because of the rules. Now, this is a sport, we have rules. You need to comply the rules to participate. And if you cannot comply, I am sorry. It's not discrimination. It's just the rules. So, this is my point from the coaches. And I hope that you will think about it instead of discriminating on other fields and just focusing on the only conversation that matters. How to keep the boxers safe. Thank you very much.
I think there's 2 questions there.
I try to say that the medical result, blood result, looks and say the laboratories that this boxer is male. Respect me. Let me speak. I was not in the hospital when she born. If I was in hospital, I will tell you. I was many times in Algeria, many times. I like Algeria. But our problem is not that. Our problem is that we have 2 blood exams with karyotype of male. This is the answer from laboratory. It's not my answer. It's the answer from laboratory. And this answer is not equivalent with the criteria, our criteria in the technical rules in IBA. But as doctor, I need to protect the woman's category. Please, it's the woman category in sport. This woman category in sport, they have karyotype, woman karyotype. This is the big difference.
Everything that we've done since we've come in, end of 2021, is about the boxing, is about the boxers. We've salvaged AIBA to IBA. We are financially sound. We have produced high-level events. We produce professional opportunities for boxers across the globe. You've heard the President talk about prize money. You've heard him talk about the standard that we want to achieve. This situation here would never have come about had it not been raised by the Italian team and what happened in the ring. We are here now, as Yanis has said, just to provide you with the information. I'm not a scientist, but what I will tell you is, in accordance with both boxers with female passports, have boxed in the past, have come into competition, have been looked at by other boxers and coaches and have had a concern. 2 tests have been produced, one in Istanbul by one lab, another in India with another lab. Okay, and our governance procedures and of course technical and competition rules which are global, go right the way across every single national federation, have to be followed and adhered to. So we can only follow those rules, to Gabriele's point. This would never have been brought about had the results of the Italian team not been a disaster coming in, because we were asked questions and you saw what happened in the ring. When the boxer goes into the ring, they sign a contract. Whether it's unwritten or unwritten not, unwritten rule to go into the ring and to perform. The Italian boxer didn't perform. It wasn't good. It was disappointing for both boxers. You spend 4-year pathway program to get to these games, and it turns into a disaster. Okay, this is what we see. From my perspective, having worked in UK with UK Sport, with working with Scotland, GB boxing, being on the board with the directors. You know, it's clear, we just do boxing. To the President's point, there is no conspiracy theory. We don't have a conspiracy theory. That's not what it's about. We have had 2 letters today from the NOCs, okay? Let's look at the similar link here between the NOCs and the IOC, all right? This morning to say we cannot announce the results. Honestly, this is, I don't tell lies. There's no requirement for me to tell lies. I'm giving you the facts. That's as it is. Okay.
Right.